I got an important midterm in a couple days and I just started studying for it.
Are you sure about that?
Alright, the truth is, I haven't even started studying yet. And if you're like me, well, you might have a similar problem on your hands, whether it be an exam, presentation, business, wedding. The point is, this is all universal. And I'm not talking about the movies. We all procrastinate. But hold up, this video isn't going to be about procrastination or anything like that. I'm sure you all know that it's a bad thing. I know it's a bad thing, but I still do it, and I bet you still do it too. Yeah, I know. Don't worry, as long as you're in my channel, you're in the safe zone, alright? You can be honest with me while you're here. This video is going to be about perfectionism, which I think could be the root cause of your procrastination. But see, it's not a you got it or you don't type of deal. There's like a spectrum to this. Some people just have some perfectionist tendencies, but for other people it seeps into their education, their relationships, their hobbies. Perfectionism, noun, a disposition to regard anything short of perfection as unacceptable. In freshman year of high school, I had an essay project, so the day it was assigned, I went home and was chilling in my bedroom because I have no friends and nothing else to do on a Friday afternoon, and I was thinking, yo Mahim, you literally have nothing to do today, so you could start the essay today if you really wanted to. Wait, hold up, where are your bed sheets, bro?
Yo, I don't know, why are you questioning a flashback?
You hobo. So I take a look at the project and it was actually pretty simple, but when I actually got around to doing it, let me tell you, I was nowhere near that minimum page limit. Like, if my essay was Kevin Hart, then that minimum page limit was Shaq, bro. It was just out of my reach. It was just beyond me. And I know what you're thinking, Mahim, can't you just write a bunch of more random stuff? But, you see, the project was due at 11:59. It was 11:50. And being the perfectionist that I was, I chose meeting the page limit, which was only 10 points of the grade, over turning in the paper on time. So not only did I lose like 15 points for turning it in late, I also lost another 15 points because that's just what happens when you write a bunch of random crap on an essay. And like, even when I'm trying to enjoy video games sometimes, I tend to get so perfectionistic, that's not a word. I tend to get so petty when playing something like Pokemon. Back in the old days, there were just like 151 Pokemon. But now there's 1,000. For a company that slogan is gotta catch them all, they're making it increasingly harder every year to actually catch them all. And to a perfectionist like me, it's actually really excruciating to think I'll never catch them all. Instead, I spend my days in misery, unable to enjoy anything anymore and overly self-critical of myself as I contemplate my existence and my inevitable death. All from a Pokemon game. I might have exaggerated that a little bit, but the point is that perfectionism is debilitating. Actually, the truth is that you and I procrastinate because our perfectionism makes us scared. We're scared to start studying for that big test because we feel we need to study for it in the most perfect and efficient way possible. And when we start studying and realize we can't do that because it's boring and takes a lot of time, we begin to postpone it further and further away. The same thing applies with projects and homework as well, and we can even go beyond the scope of school here. This can unfortunately apply to everything, like reading a book, starting a business, cleaning a room, even dropping an album. Kanye, look buddy, it was just a joke.
Don't talk to me.
I'm sorry bro, it was just a joke.
That's fine, but don't talk.
The point is that we just feel like we need to be able to run at maximum efficiency and just be able to enter the zone just like that. And when we can't complete our work at that level, we just think to ourselves, okay, I'll just put this off for when I'm feeling ready to concentrate. Let me tell you something, you're never going to feel like concentrating. You just have to do it, because it's wrong to wait around for a certain feeling or even a certain person or idea to make you take responsibility for your life. Fellow perfectionists, let this be a call to action. The first and most important step is to recognize if you are a perfectionist and to see if it's impacting your education, your career, your personal endeavors, anything really. You and I, we gotta take responsibility for our lives. And if you can recognize perfectionism as one of your setbacks, then you've already won half the battle. So I took a look at that project requirement and it was actually really simple.